Welcome back to another F1 video. In today's video we are racing in Abu Dhabi for the last race of the season. The last race of the season in F2. Yeah, at the moment we're in F2. We are second in the championship. We are losing by 5 points. Okay, hopefully today we can come first or beat whoever's on top for the Drivers' World Championship. Because, you know, we need to get our spot in F1. We don't want to go back to F2 again. We want to go to F1 and do our career, you know. But, yeah. Like, I love the starting cinematics to this game. Just, oh, yeah. So, we're in Abu Dhabi. It looks like we've changed some camera settings on for the race. I've kind of upgraded it. So, it's in daytime though, so I tried changing it, cannot change it from daytime. So, you're going to have to deal with daytime. It's really only Abu Dhabi and Bahrain that are at nighttime anyway. So, here's qualifying for the Yas Marina circuit, also known as Abu Dhabi, the last circuit of the season. And there's me with my nice little helmet. How good! But yeah, let's get into the actual. Alright, so we're on board with Lewis at the moment with his qualifying session. Just about to go off his flying lap into his one-shot qualifying. Into the first corner he goes. He's P20 at the moment. Maybe he can get P1. Probably not. He's P19 now. There is a big chance of him getting it. P17 now, and he goes for the dive bomb, braking late. Quite late. And he's now P1. P11. Oh my god, what is happening? He's back to P1 because of the dive bomb right there. And he's back to P10. What is happening this qualifying? He's back to P1, but it's so close. You can't even see the other dot on the minimap if you look to the bottom left. It is actually under, like, just behind the icon of him. He is just about in P1, which, oh my god, if he slows down a little bit, that's P1 gone. Like, probably P10. DRS activated, though. Going quite fast through here on the super softs. Slowing down purple sector 1, obviously, because he's P1. Now Lewis, at the start, he's had, you know, he's had good qualifying. It's just the races, you know. His qualifying sessions are amazing. Most of them were P1 or top P10, P3, all of that. But yeah, oh, he spins out though, and he's out of the session. That kind of sucks for him because he's going to start last now. But let's get straight to the championship, I guess, to the race.
It's race day for our young drivers here in the United Arab Emirates, where the Yas Marina circuit is about to play host to the Abu Dhabi Formula 2 race. Let's get started. So the Yas Marina circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. I'm sitting here, quite emotional, next to my friend Davide Valsecchi. Here we are at the end of the F2 calendar, and the atmosphere is electric. I have no doubt that the drivers will be giving it everything they have out there today. I can't wait to get underway.
Hey Alex, you are absolutely right. It's a very special place. This is a track like no other, an event like no other, a jewel in the crown of Formula 2. It's perfect. I think we are in for a fantastic racing event here.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Mick Schumacher lines up on pole position, and it's Nobuharu Matsushita alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ilott, Mazepin, Luca Giotto, and Hubert, Joe, Aitken, Correa, Sergio Sette Camara, Galeo, King, Dorian Boccalacci, and De Vries, Delatraz, Alesi, Boschon, and Tatiana Calderon, Raghunathan, and Lewis. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Alright, Frank's Croft here. 5 red lights, you know. And away we go. In Abu Dhabi, or Yas Marina. J5 goes for the inner line. Doesn't really work out for him, but, you know, he needs to get to P1, or he needs to really win the championship. He's 5 points away, if you didn't notice. And oh, he's gone off there a little bit. Wow. He dives bomb though. And is that contact? There might be contact with the wing or the wheel. Who knows? It's probably wing damage. It is wing damage by the looks of it. I've got 2 cameras for one video. In front of Lewis there is Raghunathan. And oh, that's Lewis dive bombing. He is now putting him on P18 in front of Alesi and I can't say his name. Calderon is P17 and Bushong is... They're the 2 in front of Lewis at the moment. Hopefully Lewis can, you know, overtake them and win. Lewis going in for another dive bomb, nearly hitting the BWT. Right there. Gets out of it a little bit. I don't think any of them got damage. But, you know, I keep on saying you know a lot, you know. I said it again. He goes for the dive bomb again, then it doesn't work out. What is Lewis doing? He's P17 at the moment. So he did get, he's somewhere got a position actually. Yeah. So we're on board the leaders right now. Just going high. Not much really happened. Not much is happening at the moment. People going past the pit window. And that. But here comes the leaders of the group. I think it's a Ferrari and then there's a BWT and I don't know the rest because I don't watch F2. But yeah. Maybe the BWT can catch up. It looks like the BWT is catching up little by little. Lewis is still in P17 though. So yeah. Here we go then. We are now looking at Lewis again, who brakes badly and has front left wing damage badly. The now he is too wide with a BWT. This will obviously go wrong. Like, come on. Too wide in Abu Dhabi. Too wide in this corner. They've gone too wide in this corner. J5 goes off a little bit because of the BWT. And that is an illegal overtake. So J5 lets the BWT pass. But oh! Number 20 has gotten past as well. So Lewis is now going back for that. And there was another overtake, but he goes with the switchback. Goes wide though because of that switchback. Which nearly happens to be another overtake. But here's the leaders again. Still the Ferrari I think is in the front. But here we go. Is J5 gonna pit? He does. Lewis pits now to repair his wing because now we look at the actual wing and that is really damaged. So into the pits Lewis goes, putting him far, far behind everyone. Luckily he hasn't got a penalty though. So So they need to go faster. Come on, pit team. Go faster. The pit team's actually very, very slow. But Lewis leaves with a pit stop of 15.8 seconds by the mechanics, and it was like a 35 in total. Back to leaders though, and yeah, the leaders are actually decently good. They haven't really crashed like Lewis. But I do want to kind of talk about Lewis. At the start of the Grand Prix, you know, he was doing amazing. P1 all the time. Qualifying P1. And he still qualifies quite high. But, stuff goes wrong in the races, I guess, for him. And his car isn't the fastest, I guess. So, he's always... The last few races, you know, Lewis has been last. Of course, you guys didn't see the last race because corrupted video stuff. But he had a massive accident leading a safety car, and yeah, he came P18. What was that? He came P18, and yeah, and was overtaken by the leaders. By the leader now. But Lewis is the first one to pit and is the only one on softs. And he's got the fresher tyres. But he's doing reds. Because I guess in super softs are faster. This BWT is actually caught up real quick at the front. You can see the rest of the grid coming through. Z hairpin. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little battle at the front with the Ferrari. I think I'm going to call the front one the Ferrari, I'm not sure. But the BWT is going for it, is dive bombing. Slowly catching up. They are neck and neck, nearly hit. Oh, this is going to be close. Nearly touching tyres. So close to touching actual tyres. That was real close. But here we go. P3 is trying to overtake P2. Will it work? Like I said, it really depends on how they do it. They're going too wide like Lewis and the other BWT did. But P3 is slowly getting away. Back to Lewis then. As we can see, Lewis ain't doing good. I know Lewis, that's a spin out for Lewis. But quite quickly back onto the back to racing, I guess. Back to the leaders then, with the BWT and all the rest. Wow, 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 wow. That's what I'm thinking they're going. I can't hear. For some reason, yeah, I can only hear. I can't hear anything. I can just look, see what's happening. Lewis has got a purple sector 1 somehow. But we know he's not going to get a purple sector 2. Just because of that crash. He's not going to get a purple sector 2. And if he does, I'm surprised. Nope, there we go. Lewis has got a red sector 2. Which is pretty upsetting. Seeming as he did get a purple sector 1. If he didn't mess up, he probably could have got fastest lap. You know. But lap 4 of the race, or lap 5 of the race, then Lewis is 45 seconds behind P19 of Regufun. 47 behind Alisi. And he's just got a warning for exceeding track limits, as you could just see there. Or you didn't. I'm not really looking at the front screen. I'm looking on that one. But yeah, Lewis was doing so good at the start of the actual, you know, the race. Just don't know what's happened. He gets purple sector 1, going into sector 2 right now. out of that big corner. Leads him 45 seconds behind Alesi. But yeah, let's go back to the front. The BWT is still in front, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. People are now going into the pits though. We see one car into the pits. I think one car went into the pits, or they just went wide. Nope, yep, half the grid are going into the pits, including the other BWT. But here we go. It is mayhem in the pits. So many cars going in, out, in, out. It's like the hokey cokey. You go in, out, and it's just all shaking all about. But yeah, look at that. Back to racing then. Lewis is slowly catching up. He's on the last corner of Sector 3. He's got a purple Sector 1, green Sector 2. What is the Sector 3 going to be though? Is the question. If it's purple, it's probably going to be. Yeah, and yep, there we go. 6 seconds faster than he did on the other laps. From a 2:06 to a 1:57. Lewis now has fastest lap of the whole entire race. And he's in P20. You can see we've got a little fight going on over there. Around the grid. I think I'm not paying attention, okay? So if it didn't happen, it's because I'm not paying attention. Which I should really do. I'm paying attention on Lewis on my other screen. To see what is happening with him. Okay, don't judge. As we're going through the grid right here. I wish I joined the orange team. The other half of the grid are now going in the pits. Including Lewis's teammate, who I forgot the name of already, and it hasn't been that long. Lewis gets another warning for corner cutting. But yeah. Out of the pits then everyone goes. Lewis is also on the second to last corner. On the last corner now actually. Just heading there. BWT still is number 1. There we go. Lewis is on the last corner. Yeah, the last corner. And down into the straight he goes. Zooming off. With the fastest lap still. And is now only 10 seconds in front of, well, 15 I can't say his name, sorry. 15 seconds in front of Calderon, or Calderon. Which is the other BWT. So one BWT is number 1. The other BWT is 18th. And Lewis gets a time penalty right there for 5 seconds for corner cutting. Which, yeah, isn't ideal for Lewis. Seeming as we think he's gonna go on a 2-stopper, just because it was lap 1. It was lap 3 or 4 that he got onto the soft, which was more than everyone else. So Lewis is on the oldest set of tyres out of the whole race, and we'll need to do another pit stop. But he gets a purple sector 2, which is amazing. He is slowly catching up to the other one. We are on now lap 8. We're heading on to lap 8 now. Yes. Lap 8 is heading up right this instant. Like, yeah, we'll find, now we're on lap 8. Lewis is still on lap 7, but you know, he's like 7 seconds behind P19. And P19's gone over it. Now only 8 seconds behind P19. Well, we can see everyone going through the 3 corners here. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it's 4 actually. And Lewis still hasn't gone over the... Oh, Lewis has gone over the line. Never mind. Lewis goes over the line. Just trying to see here if there's going to be a little bit of a battle coming on. So we can see the battle first-handed. As you can see, we've got number 19 still in front, actually. Lewis's tyres are on 20% worn, or 20% worn. So, he's doing pretty bad this race. For one of the race leaders, Lewis is doing pretty bad. Well, not even the race leaders, for the championship. He was P1. He started off... He was going to be P1, but, you know, the crash happened. The spin-off happened, and he got out of qualifying. But, the BWT then is now on lap 9. As the rest of the grid's starting to go on lap 9 as well. You can see all the pit boards coming out and back in. Of course, this was all done at night, not in day. We got special... We've definitely got special cameras that make it look day, not night. It's not that I could, you know... I definitely didn't record this on replay, and I couldn't make it night time or anything. I could have made it early in the... I could have made it at 6 in the morning. Oh well. Back with J5... Oh, no, J5... Back with Lewis, also known as J5. If I say J5, it's because it's Lewis's J5, okay? We're gonna call him J5 because, yeah. Not only has he been doing F1, he's been also just driving around supercars lately. Doing vlogs and that, you know. So he hasn't really been playing the F1 game in a while. Because it's gone from Monza all the way to Abu Dhabi since he's done a race. Because he's only doing like he's only doing a set amount, like, well, not he's done all of them, but the videos are only a set amount. So in between those videos, you know, he's been doing that as well. Okay, we're pretty sure it is lap 10 nearly. Lewis has to pit soon, right? I think Lewis will pit soon, or J5 Lewis, whatever you call him, will pit soon, because his tyres are like 7 or 8 laps old, nearly. Yeah. Yeah, 6 or 7 laps old. 5 to 7 laps old, may I say, because I don't actually remember what he did. But yeah, he misses he doesn't go through the pit entry, so it looks like he's staying out. He has got green sector 1 and 2 and a red sector 3 on that lap. But we're now on lap 10, or well, no, Lewis is now on lap 10, whilst the leader is halfway down the circuit already. So yeah, I think Lewis might be able to get P15 max. I'm not saying he's going to be in the top 10. I'm just saying he's going to be P15 max. It'll be a shock even if he gets P15, to be honest. He is only 4 seconds away from P19. But he still has a 5-second time penalty. And when we do spectate him next, you will see he's getting a little bit tired around the track. I think, like, if you're racing for quite a while, you know, your hands get tired and you start to feel tired. Yeah, your hands start hurting. You're like, and you kind of like forget what you're doing. But that happens with Lewis a lot. I do mention. Lewis gets a. Oh, we're on lap 11 now. Just getting on to lap 11 then. Lewis is on the third to last corner. Now he's on the second to last corner. He is now heading up to the last corner. 6 seconds behind P19. And he still hasn't gone into the pits. Which is quite weird. It is quite weird. So you can see we've got like 2 here. We've just had information. J5 getting a 10-second time penalty. Now he's on a 15 seconds time penalty altogether for corner cutting. So it must have been a big corner cut. I'm guessing he's locked up, or he's just like, he's going into it and can't turn it, so he's gone forwards. But yeah, 15-second time penalty ain't too good. Now with everyone on the last corner, just about last corner.
We penalised if we had seen it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
That was the radio for Lewis then, saying to pit and watch out for the speed limit, otherwise they'll get penalties. So it does look like Lewis is now pitting this lap, lap 11, going on to lap 12. And that's when Lewis is pitting. I think he should have done it lap 9. Because, you know, lap 9 maybe he would have got a little bit more places. But he is on 38% tyre wear on his front left. And that is the worst one. They're all in the 30% range of tyre wear. As we get to see the safety car, which I don't think will be used. It's lap 12 out of 16. So we're quite close to finishing it. And yeah, here goes the 5-second time penalty they're serving in the pit lane. And away they go. Trying to listen out for the radio.
On the exit, we'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
If you couldn't hear that, that was Jeff said. And do not go over. Well, not Jeff. The radio person said, do not go over the right line or you'll get penalised. But I don't really think it matters, really, if he gets penalised or not. Because, yeah, he's not winning the race. He's 40 seconds behind P19. As you can see here, we've got a fight going on with Caldron and Delatraz. And Caldron, I don't know how you say his name, took that and is now trying for P16 against Alessi. Or Alessi. But, you know, we don't know. We don't know till the end of the race what happens, I guess. We are now on lap 13. Oh, no, we're not even close to the end. What am I saying? We're on lap 12 now. nearly 13. We're going through the grid to see if anyone's close. Okay, we're now on lap 13. The leaders are now on lap 13, as it seems. Lewis isn't even close. And overshoots and nearly hits it. Nearly hits the wall here, Lewis. We are not actually watching Lewis, I'm watching Lewis. But here we go, we're looking to see if there's going to be any overtakes happening throughout this. And I think they're all civilized. They're all civilized at the moment, and they're not going and pushing for overtakes. By the looks of it, which actually happened, no one went for an overtake there. Probably because of the corner coming up. Lap 13 then, Lewis is finally on lap 13. You can see people going through the hairpin. Lewis has just got another penalty for 3 seconds this time for corner cutting. Once again, I'm pretty sure Lewis is starting to get his hands. His hands are starting to get tired, his feet are getting tired, and he's getting tired. All those penalties coming through for Lewis though. I don't think he's coming. I think he's coming dead last. Yeah, he's definitely coming dead last. He nearly hits one of the tires though, the tire warnings, to tell you when to brake. Yeah, Lewis, I'm sorry, bud, but you are definitely last place. They could retire now, to be honest. It's lap for 14 out of 16, just about. But here we go.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
There we go. Lewis spins out and crashes right there. Let's see if we can get the radio. He goes back out.
Okay, black flag, we're out of the race.
Lewis is, if you just heard that, Lewis is now out of the race. He's been black flagged, which means the race is over for Lewis. Like, literally over. Like, you know, gone. He's out of the race. And there we go.
Go all the way, but there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been. And here they are, the new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Arden today. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I think they kept a cool head. That's why they won today. Smooth, steady, everything bad that happened to them, they handled it calmly and professionally. That's what let them focus on getting the best out everything else. The car, the strategy, they managed to keep out of trouble the whole way round.
Okay, so that is the end of this video. Next video, you know, we're probably going to go to F1. So stay tuned for that. We're probably going to pick our team. It's probably going to be AlphaTauri. Anyway, peace out, friends.